20 million to 40 million members. From Mixter to Mixter Plus, from a great idea to the launch of Planet IX, 2021 has certainly been a year of superlatives. Crowd One has so much to celebrate. So let's take a look at what we've achieved. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the best of 2021.
2021, what a year it's been. The world has slowly opened up and we have all enjoyed meeting in person again with colleagues and loved ones.
Yes, it has been such a great year and so much has happened that it has been difficult to choose what to include in the best of 2021 event. I do think, however, that we have managed to put together a pretty good list, Celeste. What shall we start with?
Well, Fab, let's start at the beginning. We kicked off the year with a brand new vision for the company. Let's hear about it directly from CEO of ICT Group, Johan Westerdahl.
Let's do it. Johan.
Hi.
How are we doing today?
Fine. You?
Wonderful, wonderful. It's such a wonderful event and you are looking so sharp.
Thank you.
Do you think
it's good?
Yeah?
It's really nice.
I just threw this thing together, you know. So, Johan, Crowd One has unveiled the new vision, the mission, and the values, along with unleashing this wonderful tag that I love myself, unleashing opportunities. Could you tell me a little bit about this? Where'd that come from? And it's great.
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea behind Crowd One and what we're doing with ICT is to unleashing opportunity for people who wants to be a part of our movement in the crowd. And if you look at the three values that we have, passion. Everyone is very passionate about what they're doing. The crowd, all the members in the crowd, all the people in the company. We have the boldness, dare to do things that nobody else has done, dare to take you out to untried waters and do things that you're not sure if they will hold the whole way, but you dare to take the risk, and that leads so much. And then the empowerment, to empower each other, to bring the best out of each other, to get us to be bold and have the passion. So it's, unleashing opportunities is very much about the whole core idea of what we're doing.
I love it. I love it. It's wonderful. Now, I'm sure there's a humongous highlight reel that you have going through your mind for the year. But if you could pinpoint a highlight or two, what would that be for you for the year?
I would say that the first of them, no discussion, is when we had the first Dubai Live event, where we met all the people in the crowd again, live, standing on stage, meeting and greeting them, and really getting this feeling again, because it had been a tough 2020 with the COVID and people not moving, not meeting each other. So that is probably the thing, to meet people again, and that has been going on with the different Dubai Live events. So I would say that is the absolutely my memory from this year.
Thank you so much, Johan.
Thank you.
Enjoy the night.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, whether it's a new vision or a tagline, or maybe a combination, but during 2021, we went from 20 million registered members to more than 40 million. Now, if that can't be called hypergrowth, I don't know what can. Let's take a look at some of the memories from this year.
Welcome, Jens Lautzen. You are our strategic management consultant, and I think one of the most exciting highlights of 2021 is our new business model, the business model that brings everything together. And Crowd One is the bright, shining star in the middle of everything. So I want to know everything about our new universe.
Well, the first part of the year was really a lot of work going on behind the scenes, but really now at the end of the year, Crowd One has been able to unfold its real potential. See, by our new business model, we have the opportunity to offer businesses, products, and service an alternative route to market, utilizing the expertise and the skills of the professional services in ICT. They're able to grow in a safe environment of the crowd before even launching into the public market. Now, that business model has another dynamic to it, which is the one that the crowd enjoys, because the crowd gets to enjoy all of the carefully selected projects and services that they get to promote, making sure that whatever they promote is working, is highly scalable, and highly profitable. So yes, the business model has really come together, and I can't wait for the future.
It sounds so great, Jens. But Jens, tell me, what is the highlight of 2021 for you?
The highlight of 2021 for me must be unfolding and unpacking all of the work that's been going on behind the scenes. We've been communicating a lot, and we've been asking for people's patience as we were trying to connect the dots, and really what the business model is today is a short version of all of the work that's been going on behind the scenes. So a big credits to Johan and the team for fulfilling the vision of Jonas.
Thank you so much, Jens.
You're welcome.
And now we welcome Hannah Kimblad.
Thank you, Fab.
Thank you for being with us, Hannah.
Thank you.
And might I add, you have taken fashion to another level
Thank you
of
very
impeccable.
much.
So let me just say this. Most people, they'll match their dress with their earrings or
Yeah.
their shoes, but you have managed to match your dress with your champagne. That
Always.
is above, that's another level.
Great.
But let's get into it. So,
Yes.
as we've noticed, the restrictions slowly starting to be lifted.
Yeah.
And now people are peeking their heads out their houses and
Yes.
interacting, and even companies and businesses coming together.
Yes.
How does that feel?
I mean, it's amazing, of course, and that's clearly the highlight of the year, that we can start to interact in groups and teams again, and that we have a little bit more freedom to move. I know, we've been asked to think about a specific highlight of the year, but I decided I am going to show you. So please enjoy this.
I shall.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hoppling boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the Grand Hotel and one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more.
The new Crowd One business model is as unique as it is easy to understand. And yet, in 2021, we will prove that the concept of the new business model by launching the first product via the crowd. To launch and have several 100,000 players already in beta phase would make any startup green with envy. I do think Crowd One is certainly up to something with their new universe and on the brink of something gigantic. So let's get the highlights from Planet IX directly and welcome these beautiful figures that are standing at my table, Christopher, Felix, and Sabine.
Thanks, Fab.
So, aside from looking absolutely stunning, and I need to know who your tailor is later, what
Mine
could you?
too?
Well, yeah, maybe on Saturdays and Sundays, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
What would you say, and we can take turns maybe, is the highlight for you? I know a lot's happened this year, a lot of action, a lot of sustainability, a lot of saving the world, saving lives, making people have fun and live a happy life. But what is your highlight for the year? Let's start with Sabine, please.
Well, I think the highlight of the year definitely is the evolution of Planet IX. I mean, during 1 year, we've gone from idea to conception to a live launch. And I mean, becoming the largest, coolest NFT game in the history with a sustainability and impact aspect in the core. I mean, we're already a game changer, and I'm so proud of everything that we're doing. In 2022, we're going to have agents of change all across the world and really make an impact. We're going to educate, entertain, and elevate.
Now that is a highlight indeed.
That it is.
Thank you, Sabine, for sharing. Felix, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, it's by far the most entertaining, but also hardest year of my life, I think. And scaling, you know, in hypergrowth to meet the demands of the crowd has been very cool to see. So I would say that's a personal highlight.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Felix. And Christopher, last but not least, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree, obviously, with this description of the journey. One moment that stands out is I think it was the second or third pack drop we had, and we sold out 150,000 packs in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. We basically crashed the servers and was completely overwhelmed by the response of the crowd. So that's, I will remember that moment for a long time.
Thank you guys for sharing and enjoy the party.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, a greeting from Greg.
little over 1 year ago, Migster was launched, a new online revolution at the cutting edge of social gaming. Migster brings to its users a huge choice of captivating games you can play wherever you are, competing with anyone on the planet. By April 2021, when Migster became a central product in all Crowd1 starter packages, we had already gained almost 500,000 registered subscribers. By the end of June this year, we were up to 1 million subscribers. Now, only 5 months later, we have over 2 million subscribers. A new line of retro games introduced this summer added an extra and popular attraction to our ever-growing library of games, and maybe gave the older subscribers a bit of a chance to beat the kids. And it's worth being the one who comes out on top. Already, we've handed out thousands of great prizes to our lucky winners, from branded merch to watches, laptops, and smartphones. For our Valentine's Day tournament back at the start of the year, a player even walked away with a diamond. It's been a great year. Another great year's just about to begin. Join the magic with Migster.
In 2021, we opened our spectacular new office in Dubai. Before I introduce our next guest, let's see what the Dubai office means to the members around the world that have the chance to visit it. Hi, Ernesto. I'm so glad to see you.
Thank you.
You work as head of creative, which means that you and your team are in charge of videos, keynotes, training materials.
Right.
Tell us about you and your team in Dubai and in Sweden.
Well, I can tell you a lot about the team. We're part of a very creative team. You can see all the videos that we produce for the events, the keynote, for example. And it's been a very busy journey since we opened the office in Dubai. We had to recruit new people. And luckily, we found a very talented team in Dubai.
So, Ernesto, what is your absolute highlights from 2021?
Well, there's so many. It's been a super busy year, but I guess the main one is the opening of the office. I was part of the journey from, when we decided to open it until September when it was open. So be part of that journey to see it come to life has been amazing.
It sounds amazing. Thank you, Ernesto. Dubai is really a fabulous place. Just as fabulous, we celebrated an ambassador reaching the 3-star title this year. What an impressive achievement. Let's hear from our new ambassador 3-star.
It is so nice to have all of you here on stage. You've been to so many events during the year, haven't you?
Yes.
We have. Always a pleasure.
Oh, man. And it's always a pleasure for me to being able to be such crew, such a wonderful team, such as you, looking so fabulous. Fabulous.
So do you.
Likewise, Fab.
Likewise, Fab, yeah.
Well, I know we've had a heck of a year.
Yes.
A lot of action. But I would like for you to try to go through the mental Rolodex and then pick one highlight
All right.
that you find for the year and bring it on. Give it to me.
Oh my God. There's so many amazing things that's been happening during this year. I can't even really pick one of them, but I mean, every event is so special to me.
Yeah.
There's a
agree.
different team every event, and there's a lot of speakers. There's a lot of hosts and everything, and yeah, I think they've been amazing, all of them actually.
Yeah.
So it's always something new.
Yeah,
It's exciting
exactly.
that way. I love it. I
definitely.
love it.
Yeah.
And you, Anton, how
Yeah,
about you?
no,
buddy?
I couldn't agree more with what Alice said, and also, but one of my favorite highlights of the year was when we were at La Pearl in Dubai, and I got to climb these big podiums, and I was attached to a harness, and I sang, and it was just so much fun. I had a blast.
Wow. You're not afraid of heights, are you?
To be honest with you, I am a little bit, but I didn't. It was fun. I felt safe with the harness, and yeah, so
Tackle
it was
your
all
fears.
good. Yeah, of course,
Tackle your
always,
fears. I love it.
always.
We convinced you to do it
Yeah.
so that we didn't have to.
I got a little persuasion, never hurts. Well done. Thank you, Anton, for that.
Thank you.
And Myra, please tell me, what was your highlight of the year?
Wow, it's really hard to pick. We've had such a blast each and every event. But I think the one thing that I will take away from this year is just all the friendships that we've made here at Crowd One, and especially the friendship and bond that I've created with my co-hosts. It's been an amazing memory to take with me.
Indeed.
Likewise,
indeed.
likewise.
Thank you for sharing. And
Thank
please
you.
Thank
enjoy the festivities. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice as shy, I kept my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kissed me now, I know you fooled me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. And now I found a real love, you'll never fool me again. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away.
As we know, the Crowd One is growing, continues growing in high speed. And I'm sure that you, the Crowd One visionary founders, got some spectacular highlights from 2021.
Yeah, there is a lot of different memories. It has been an amazing year, a very different year. The world is very different right now, but I have not one, but I have three things. One of them is actually when we in 2021 could start to meet people again. A little bit of opening in the world made it possible for us to have the chance to meet with the great leaders around the world and talk with them and listen to their advices also. The other thing is, of course, the big growth. I couldn't even imagine that we, during this period of time, should have this amazing growth. But it's really cool because I believe that we have helped a lot of people to get a better life and, of course, to fulfill dreams and so on. And the third thing is absolutely that we have the chance during this year to start moving out in the world and have a more local presence around the world to give members the opportunity to meet with the company and to have a better start in the business. So that's probably the three things. And of course, I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah, but if you had to choose one thing you look forward to in 2022, what would that be?
That is probably, first of all, to become at least 100 million members. That's a big thing, and we will go there. But also the big thing is the great products. But the biggest thing is probably to have the chance to move out in the world and open up our offices in at least 5 to 10 places around. And we start with Singapore.
Wow, I look so much forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Celeste.